Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Thanks again so much for sticking with us because it's time now to reveal our trivia time answer, which is B. The official name of the quote Oscar trophy is the Academy Award of Merit. So now you know for the next award show and you can test others' knowledge too. It's so interesting to think about the details behind every film production, and it's so much goes into it rather. And you know what else takes a lot of attention to detail to create? Video games. It's fascinating to consider that a video gamer's hand-eye coordination and response time could easily translate to the realm of a laparoscopic simulator. Now, this is a tool used by students for lab purposes in a surgical technology program, but that's exactly the case for one TSTC student. Celestino Tino Salazar is pursuing an Associate of Applied Science degree in surgical technology at this school, and all his time spent playing video games in his youth is actually now transitioning very well to his experience at school. And now he's here with us in studio to tell us all about the interesting combination of skills. Hey Celestino, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Oh my goodness, we are so happy to have you here. Now you've got to tell us about how these two mix, video games and school. I mean, tell me all about that and how did you come up with this?
Right, so I'm a gamer myself. I build gaming computers. So using the Laparoscopic Simulator just felt like second nature. As soon as I grabbed those handles, I just said, you know, I feel right at home.
Yeah.
It just clicked. I'm like, this is just like a video game.
Absolutely. I mean, it's hand-eye coordination, and it fits into the realm of the simulator. So, you know, I didn't really understand what the laparoscopic simulator is, and maybe some people at home don't either. What is that, and what do you use it for at school?
Right. So it's basically like a computer, and it shows you simulations,
Okay.
modules, just like a cholecystectomy, which is the surgical remover of, what's it called?
Sure.
The
Don't
gallbladder.
ask me.
There you go. So surgical removal of a gallbladder,
Okay.
and it teaches you how to interchange instruments, how to maneuver around the abdominal cavity, and it's pretty intuitive. So
Wow.
yeah, I love it. It's
Oh
great.
my goodness, yeah, and you know what? You are going to have such a bright future. You're already on the right path, and you know, according to one2online.org, rather, surgical technicians can earn a yearly median salary of more than $49,000
right.
in Texas. Okay, you're going to have a bright future. Tell me about that. What are your dreams? What are your goals?
Right, so in the future, I want to pursue a career in ophthalmology surgery. Right now I'm working with an eye doctor. I work with Dr. Luis Navarro at Edinburgh Vision Center.
Okay.
So he's teaching me a lot about optometry, ophthalmology, so that's something that I'm really interested in doing in the future. And after graduation, I look forward to working in a high-paced hospital and, you know, further expanding the outreach of the TSTC Surgical Tech program.
Super cool. So would you say real quick, if someone's playing video games, that they could use it in their future?
Definitely,
like you were?
definitely. Yeah.
I thought so. All right, well, I am so happy for you and I'm so impressed. I would have never thought the two went together, but they do, and you're doing amazing work, and thank you for inspiring the Valley also. So congrats to Celestino and all the students in his program. You can feel free to visit tstc.edu if you'd like more information. You know, video games themselves are a form of artwork because so much creativity goes into creating them. I bet the first person to have invented a game was probably looked at funny. People probably didn't know or see the vision of creating something out of nothing like that. And that's something local artist Connie Lavelle knows all about. Take this photo of her, for example. She's sporting an outfit made entirely of beach trash. I mean, her passion is to educate everyone in the Valley and the world about how much waste that we are allowing to go into our local waters. She has also taken months and months to pick up a local garbage found on South Padre Island to create art pieces of it. Her art is 100% island themed, and it's literally made from all the trash that she finds, picks up on SPI and Boca Chica Beach rather, and the trash comes from literally all around the world, including Mexico, China, and the Netherlands. She also says that the amount of trash you see in all of her artwork combined is only scratching the surface of how much garbage is out there. And it affects the sea life too. Lots of pieces that she picks up oftentimes will have sea turtle bites, like you see there on screen, or signs of tampering from other marine life, which is not so good because it can harm them when digested and ingested. Now you see the detail of each piece with trash parts of shoes and even toys on them. And while it's cute and pretty to look at and sometimes even funny, the message is simple. we must do better. The pieces may be beautiful, but it's a sign that we've got to step it up and help do our part to clean keep our beaches clean and our marine life safe. You can see some of her artwork on display at Valley International Airport, and their goal is that all their local, national, and international travelers will see this as they stop by the airport on their journey to wherever they're going and be touched by the meaning of the art and do their part to stop the problem and, of course, share the message.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by Valley International Airport.
Hi everyone, Connie Lovell with Washed Up Texas here. So glad I get to talk to you about our sculptures today. Washed Up Texas is a nonprofit organization, and our mission statement is to bring awareness, educate the public, and be part of the solution to the plastic crisis in our ocean. Our ocean right now is full of plastic that is breaking down, and the animals and sea creatures in the ocean are eating the plastic and it's killing them. How it came about was I went to the beach, and I go to the beach all the time and fussed all the way home about the trash on our beach, and one day realized I had done a lot of fussing but nothing had changed. And I decided I had to do something that changed. I'm an artist, and so it had to be about art. And so I saw these sculptures made from beach trash and decided I wanted that here for us. I have 6 sculptures here in the airport, and the first one is Miguel. Miguel is a 7-foot mahi-mahi. And then the next one we have down over here is Humberto, and he is a great blue heron. And Humberto's about 8 feet tall. We also have Terry, she's a Atlantic green sea turtle. And we also have Reggie, who's a beautiful redfish. Then our next sculpture is called The Rescue. And what I did was I switched it from having sculptures with the sea life, and this actually has 2 children, and it has 2 children rescuing a sea turtle. Our next sculpture is 2 sisters, it's Sarah and Susan the seahorses, and they're sitting on their coral reef. And so what I want the viewers to know is that I know we all go to the beach, and sometimes people accidentally leave their trash, sometimes people just leave their trash on the beach. And yes, that is a bad thing, but that is not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the plastic crisis in our ocean. The trash that's in our ocean is trash like this, and this is coming from a manufacturer. This is the sole of shoes, like flip-flops. And what I want people to know is that this is the kind of trash our ocean is full of. There are 1,000 rivers in the world that 80% of the trash that is in the ocean right now comes from those 1,000 rivers. And that is mostly third world countries where people dump their trash directly into the ocean. And what's happening is the ocean is filling up with plastic. Plastic never goes away. It breaks down, and the more plastic breaks down, the more animals that can eat it. We are so lucky because today we are here at Valley International Airport in Harlingen, Texas, where we have 6 sculptures on display. And most of all, I want to thank Marv Esterly and his staff here because they have been tremendous to us.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by Valley International Airport.
Valley International Airport will continue doing their part to spread the message of Connie's art as it affects everything. Our beaches, our marine life, our fun at the island, and because the trash travels through so many waters to faraway places, it affects our world. You can visit washeduptexas.org for more information on those pieces, and feel free to drop by Valley International Airport to actually see the pieces in person, because seeing them in real life hits different. All right, well, that's all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again next time because we'll have a lot more in store for you. We'll see you then.